Alright, today's Fix It Friday. We're going to be tearing down this Xbox One provided by my brother, who had it wonderfully struck by lightning. But before we get started, we have to clean off my desk just a little bit. So let's get started. Alright, all cleaned up. I'm going to go wash my hands because that was really, really gross. I'll come back and we'll jump right in. Alright, so this Xbox belongs to my brother and is presumably has been struck by lightning. He came home one day and his TV and everything attached to it were dead, including this Xbox. So he asked if I'd like to try and fix it. So obviously I jumped on that chance. I have an Xbox One, but I've never actually been inside of one. And I haven't done any preliminary research on this at all. I do have the power block plugged in. We've got an orange light there, so the brick appears to be doing something at the very least. But the touch sensor there definitely is not doing anything. So I have an extra monitor back here in the background as well to hook it up to in case there's something actually wrong inside of here and it shorts out. This monitor is ancient and I don't actually care about it. So if it blows up, it blows up. So I guess let's get started. Probably should unplug it before we start taking it apart. It's a general good rule of thumb. And like I said, I have not been in here before. Still has the Microsoft hologram seal there showing that it's still under warranty. Well, it's not under warranty. This is a day one Xbox because my brother is a hardcore Xbox fan, which I don't really get, but I like it alright. But it's been out for a while before I got mine. But I'm also really cheap, so I've mentioned that a few times. Oh, that's not a screw either. Alright, so I guess we take a break and I Google how to do this because I'm definitely missing something. Looked up a YouTube video of how to do this, at least this first part, and it's actually not that bad. We need to pop this panel off, and apparently that's how you get to the actual screws underneath. I just kind of skimmed the video, I didn't actually watch it because I didn't want to spoil anything other than how to get started. Alright, there we go. It's another instance where one of those spludger things would be awesome for my Fix-It. I think I might pick one of those up for myself for the holidays. If not before then, because I'm doing a lot of work on these things these days and it's a lot easier to do things the right way. Alright, so this little piece here slides out, and then this guy here, I knocked the foot off again. I will have to try and glue those back on before I get this back. Okay, well, we're started. Looks like we just go down the side here. Pop it off. Okay. Also have a little grill here, looks like it's gonna fall out. No, that's attached, so cool. Oh wow, that was super easy. Okay, I do note some things on the front here we need to take care of before we go any further. There's definitely some ribbon cable going on over here. Let's see if I can flip that down and show you. Well, the ribbon cable's ripped in half. Awesome. So that's not gonna work. I'm not sure if I did that or if it was already like that. So this is the piece that got stuck and ripped the cable. There's a better look at it. I'll light up here for you. That's not lit up at all. No, you can't see it. There we are. So yeah, this super thin cable here, we're gonna have to replace that. I'm not sure if you can buy those, so I'm sure we can find one somewhere, but I haven't researched yet, so I don't know. We'll keep tearing down, see if we see anything else obvious, like burnout caps or blown fuse or anything like that for the actual core function of this thing, and we'll come back to that because it doesn't work anyway. Okay, I'm trying to see if this back panel is bolted on, if it snaps into. Looks like it's bolted in. These are Torx bits. So let's do this. Okay, this should come off now. Alright, we'll pop this off. This is the Wi-Fi antenna, built-in speaker. Looks like we're gonna have to disconnect that. We can do that at the board though. Okay. There's a little board here going to the whatever board this is. The hookups look like Wi-Fi, but that doesn't look like a Wi-Fi chip. I can only guess that it's a combination of Wi-Fi and the controllers. Alright, so I haven't installed one of these before. We got a pretty nice looking heatsink in here. It's a heatsink with some nice heat pipes coming out of it. Ginormous fan. And this little bitty hard drive. It's like a laptop sized hard drive. Alright, so we need to get to power delivery, so we'll have to get the hard drive and all that stuff out of the way. Looks like this stuff just pulls right out of here. This is fantastic. Well, it will definitely just pull out of there. It will definitely just pull out of there. Cool. Got some cobwebs in here. Alright. So here's our power delivery, where the power supply comes in. And I will have to look up and see what kind of fuses this thing has, as far as most of these things will have like micro fuses on them, but I don't know where they are on the board. That actually is probably what's wrong. So I definitely see this here. I will grab my macro lens and show you guys close up of this in a second. There's a chip down here on the board that actually is burned through, and there's like smoke all over the Ethernet port behind it. So it looks like this got hit through the Ethernet port, not through the actual power. And that is not something we are going to be able to fix. So I do not have the hardware to deal with that level of micro soldering, where you actually need like a rework station and a hot air station to get the chips off and on. And even if I did, it's not worth it. I mean, I'd have to spend $600 on a rework station to replace a God knows what chip because it's burned through and you can't see it, as opposed to just buying a new main board for the Xbox. And then in combination with the ripped cable as well, there's no saving this. And that makes me sad. So I guess Fix It Friday is a failure this week. But yeah, let me grab my macro lenses and I'll give you guys a close-up and show you exactly what I'm talking about that. So camera's going to get a little shaky here, and I apologize, but that's the best I can do. Alright, so here is the chip I was talking about, and you can see it's clearly burned all the way through. Yeah, there's no saving that. Yeah, you can see down here the all these traces are just blown out all the way through to the Ethernet jack there. Yeah, this thing is just completely dead. There's nothing I can do about that, and that makes me really, really sad. Sad day for electronics. Just to give you guys a perspective of how small this chip actually is too. This is with my macro lens, which basically lets me sit the phone on top of the chips I'm looking at to see it better. Check this out. That is my smallest Phillips head screwdriver as well. And there's just no way that I can get in there with my big clunky soldering iron, and even if I could, it would just ruin everything. Yeah, look how big this thing is. There's no doing that there. Oh, sad face. I gotta call my brother now and tell him that this thing is screwed and see what he wants to do. If he decides to buy a new board for this thing, and he'll probably let me put that in, so we might be having a reappearance of the Xbox, but I gotta call him and we'll find out from there. Alright guys, sadly that is going to wrap it up for today. I didn't have anything lined up for Fix It Friday other than the Xbox today, so, and it's not getting fixed. Very sad. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on this. I'll post an update on it whenever I hear back from him. But like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Be sure to subscribe. I have a lot of content coming. I've got a build for my lady. She has a new motherboard CPU on the way, so I'll be doing an upgrade on her computer soon, and I'll definitely be doing that on the channel. I've got a lot of work to do on the Wii Toaster, the Wii-oster, as I'm calling it. If you guys have a better name, feel free, let me know, but that's what I'm calling it until somebody tells me otherwise. But yeah, that's it for now. See you guys in the next one.